Hello and welcome, this is SamTheSummoner bringing you another MCOC video. In this video, I'm going to be taking down the new champs as Uncollected bosses, Sasquatch and Guardian, and provide a brief breakdown on how to fight them. First up is Sasquatch, and this fight is pretty straightforward, the specials are simple and easy to punish. The thing with him is to remember when he enters the round of Samurai, he is stun immune and becomes unstoppable during his specials. He also has extra block penetration and generates 50% more combat power during his phase. His first special is pretty straightforward. He's going to pick up a boulder and chuck it at you with enough time to react and punish right after. Just a quick tip about making it simpler is that you can actually move in during the throw animation and you don't have to wait until it finishes. So get your timing right or just push him to special 2. The special 2 is even easier to dodge, as it basically is just him charging at you, and the moment to make your move to punish him is the uppercut. The movement is simple. He stomps his hands on the ground, he charges at you, and then throws an uppercut. And right afterwards, you slip right in and punish. Just learn how he moves during the Wrath of Tanrak, as he can sometimes become more aggressive, but believe me, he is sorry about it. He says so himself. I love those Easter eggs that they throw in there. As long as you either dodge well during this phase or intercept his basic attacks, you're going to find this fight easy to beat. You can do this fight with almost any champion, but there are some science champions that are great and destroy this fight, like She-Hulk, Spider-Gwen, and Human Torch. Any Mystic killers would do this fight too, bringing Blade with Mephisto to make this fight a piece of cake. The second champion released this month and the final Uncollected boss is Guardian. He is a great utility champ with some awesome damage output, but I feel that the ramp-up requirement for this damage is just too long. That said though, I absolutely love the character design and animations for this champ. This champion is pretty straightforward with his abilities, but the Uncollected note insecurity is something that you need to be aware of, as every 6 seconds that you don't hit him, he gets a permanent armor up buff, giving him 30% more armor rating. Apart from this, there's nothing too fancy like unstoppable or unblockable, so that's not a thing to bother about here. His specials on the other hand can be a real pain to deal with. The strategy with this fight should be not to push him to his special 2, as that's not the easiest special to evade. His SP1 is basically like Nova's SP1, where there is a beam which you have to dodge back to evade, and that is the most complicated part of the special. You get the timing right of this beam by watching his hand come up to his face like a bad boxer cocking his punch, and then dodge just as he extends his hand to shoot the beam. This is followed by a quick loop-de-loop of him coming in like the Human Torch special. So once you've dodged the first beam, dodge back further to create more distance when he comes in, and then a quick energy type explosion in the shape of a maple leaf, which you just have to be away from to not take any damage from. Right after the explosion is when you must get in and get your licks. The second special, unfortunately, I didn't get to record in this video, is much more difficult to get the timing right, and it's made of 3 projectiles that you have to get each to successfully take enough damage from it. So my advice here is to keep him from throwing it until you've had some practice with it. The key to this fight is to either be aggressive or bring someone to deal with those armor up buffs by either breaking them or nullifying them, so Cosmics and Mystics are your friends here. And that's it for this month's Uncollected fight, guys. This is another month where the Uncollected fights are pretty easy to deal with, and if you can't get it just yet, don't worry. There's still time, go back to the Master difficulty, practice the champion animations there, and then come back to Conquer. Thank you so much for watching my video, guys, and if this video helped, drop a like, maybe subscribe, and share with your friends and alliances. Also tell me in the comments below any tips I may have missed out on. Also tell me which champs you used to fight in this month's Uncollected bosses. So like always, stay safe, and I will see you in my next video.